Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Minecraft. Oh yeah, even though there was a raid over here, it looks as though all of the villagers are in good shape. So that's fantastic news. Smish said that she did something to the skeleton spawner. I can see already that the directions have changed. It used to be down this hallway. To the left? That surprises me. Here we are, though. Immediately so. Whoa! Good grief! This is fantastic. Got a brewing stand and everything. A whole enchanting place. Nice colors, combinations. I like them. That's a trash can right there. Got the anvil and everything. Man, this is fantastic. Yeah, moved the smelter and stuff over closer, so that's good. I'll definitely be digging into some XP here pretty soon. I like the way this is set up now too, and it feeds straight into the chest right there. This is all very fancy. I like it. But where we're going is actually just straight over this direction. Because if we think about it, right, I brought him up and then dropped him down 25 blocks. So right here, and about 10 blocks that way, is the skeleton spawner. The chunk that we found the slime in was... Hang on a second. No, I think it was over this direction, actually. Can't quite make it. There we go. If this block is here, then enemies can get over the top of it. I see now why it's there, though, to cover that up. But if we do put a block here, it needs to go all the way up. But yeah, it looks fantastic. I'm really pleased with the way that it turned out. Okay. I just remembered, too, I don't have a shield on me right now. Amazing. It must have gotten into the lava. Okay, yeah, here is the chunk. This is where we killed the slime right here. So if I do F3G, that should show me the chunk borders, yeah. So I need to clear out all of this out to here. We'll drop that torch right there so that I know. But also, if we take a look, we're at 34, and the maximum height he said you could go is 40. I'll leave a link down in the video description to the video that I checked out as a tutorial for this. But let me see if I can get up to block 40 before we get this started. Yeah, this is block 40 right here. So I think what I'm going to do is go one block below that. Because I don't think that they can spawn above, but I think that they can spawn on, right? And if the big ones are like 2 blocks high, I'd want it to be at least a 3 block difference. So we start here, and we'll just dig around until we find the chunk border. But yeah, I have to dig out this entire chunk, so I will be back when this first layer is done, at least. Alright, so according to the wiki, I figure I'll tell you guys this information while I'm digging out this chunk still. I had to go repair my pick already, by the way, in case you were wondering. Yeah, according to the wiki, the slimes spawn actually on 39 and below. So I think I was right by going down 1 block to 39 so that we could get those max spawns at this level. Also, it's worth noting that slimes can spawn in any light level. I think that might be an advantage. If I am ever super rich in iron, I'll come down here and light all of this up with lanterns so that we only get slimes spawning in this area. So that would maximize the efficiency of the farm a little bit better. I also need to figure out what is the entrance going to be to this place and all that kind of stuff. So far, no slimes have spawned. I don't know what the spawn rates are for them, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the caves in the area are lit up already, so we should be seeing something happening at some point in the future, or the present, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm absolutely certain that this was the cave that we saw, or this was the chunk that we saw that slime in, and I don't think that he had moved around very much from the time that he spawned. So I'm pretty certain that this is a slime chunk. There is a possibility that I'm incorrect, and if that is the case, then I can always fix it up another time. I don't know the seed to this world. If I did know the seed, I would be able to find exactly what the slime chunks are using the tool that is outlined in the video that I put down in the video description. It's some kind of application online, a website where you can find the slime chunks of the seed in your world. But I couldn't find this world saved right in my Minecraft folder because it's a realm. It's not an actual saved game. And he didn't outline where to find saves, not even on your regular computer, which I knew it's in the app data folder and all that kind of stuff, but not being able to get the save from realms, or the world I mean, makes it to where it's difficult for me to work, or to be absolutely certain that this is the one. So we may have some hostile mobs spawning in the middle here, which isn't ideal, and I'll probably steal these resources and then repave it with cobble. But this is the general idea. This was a dead end over here, and I'm thinking about having the collection be on this side of the chunk, way down low, because I know that this hallway isn't lit up, which is a problem. That means that mobs can spawn nearby, and even having the skeleton spawner nearby is probably not great. Yeah, okay. This was the spawner, and we came around this corner, and this is where we found the little heathen. Absolutely for certain. I'm gonna have to go check the footage now because I'm second-guessing myself, and I just use a pick and a half to dig out that chunk. But hopefully it is the right one, and eventually we should start seeing some spawns in here. You have to be something like 26 blocks away, 25, 26 blocks away, so that's why I'm not seeing them immediately popping up and stuff. Come on now. Yeah, because I'm not far enough away. I feel like if somebody's at the skeleton spawner, though, they might be far enough away. Probably not, though, because 26 blocks is a long way. And if the skeleton spawner is right beneath me, right here, and somebody's over there, by the time I dig down into more chunks, or more levels of this same chunk, it's not going to be as expedient as I thought it would. So anyways, yeah, making this farm. He says that you need a 3x3 room for an iron golem, and like I say, I think this is the side that we're going to put it on, just because. So is this roughly the center, I'd like to know? Yeah, I thought I had a room for that. I'm going to count this out. Okay, so sadly it is an even number. It's 18. This is 9 right here. So we'll go in. And I'm gonna have to check. Okay, so from what I can tell in the video, it seems like the 3x3 room he was talking about is basically right next to... I should go get that coal back there. Right next to the chunk. I could be wrong about this too, but that's the way it appears in the video. So we're going to want this here, right? And it's only a 2-high wall in front of the golem. And then I'll grab this coal real quick and we'll close that off. Okay, so I think... Oh, wow. I still didn't calculate it correctly to get this big enough. Okay, fantastic. So I don't think the golems can pop out of a area this size. I'm also going to need shears for the pumpkin. Let's toss all these things in there. I don't know if the stone on the sides is going to interrupt this. All right, got the pumpkin head. Perfect. I'll toss the shears for now, but we will get them back. Boom! There is an golem. Okay, so the slimes ought to be able to see this guy, and they ought to come after him whenever they do spawn. I'm going to put a couple more torches down just to keep the list desirables. Okay, we've got client light 10, 9, 9. What's it looking like right in front of him? Oh, we're down to a 6 up here. Alright. 9, 10. Alright, so we're no less than 9. And I've minimized the torches the best I can. So we should have only slimes spawning in here. This is just one layer, though. We can go as many layers down as we can go. All the way down to bedrock. That's definitely my plan. I wasn't sure how much this would take. I'm definitely gonna have to repair my pickaxe a few more times, but I have the iron on me. And then I guess it was a 3x3 hole right in the ground right here. Perfect. And we could just hop down. And build on this layer next. Yeah, so that's where the golem is going to be. Aha! Here we go. There are slimes right there. Slime balls. So lo and behold, this has to be the correct depth, the correct place for us to go about this. I'm going to be using up torches in a minute anyway, so I will pick those up here shortly. Okay, so we've got Iron Golem number 2 going in. Well, I could just hop in and do it this way. There we go. Outside. There we go. I wonder if it might be better for me to do like this and just squeeze down as many of those as possible. There. That'll do for now. That way I can have a little bit of room in my inventory. Fantastic. We'll get rid of the seeds, not because I don't like them, but just because I don't need them. Poof. Bam. It's done. There you go, buddy. Sorry. Sorry you have to live in there, but it's the way of the world. Okay, yeah, so that's level 2 done. I'm still pretty convinced, though, that AFKing at the skeleton spawner will not be far enough away to allow the slimes to spawn. I could be totally wrong about that, because we did see that one slime there, that one time. We didn't see the actual slime, but we saw the slime balls. And yeah, I think the next time that I log on, I'm definitely going to continue expanding the slime farm. Alright, well, it's getting to the point that repairing my pick is no longer efficient. If I throw in 2 of these, it costs 9. I think when I first enchanted it, it only cost 3, right? Because I was above level 30, I used the level 30 enchant or whatever. And 3 lapis. So it was only, yeah, 3 points. This is terrible and tragic news. Number 1, because I don't have any lapis here, so I can't enchant a new pick or whatever. So for the time being, I am going to have to repair this thing in order to use it to clear out some more of the slime farm. It has been a day or 2. But I am trying to get this thing done. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Here the big guy is. And all of his friends too.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Amazing. Oh, I love it. This is what I'm talking about. This is the best slime chunk ever.
God, this place reeks. I need to watch it.
It's a rather sad affair.
Here's another one.
There's a broken family behind it.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do, thank you.
I like that saying.
I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you on.
Beautiful.
Thanks, mate.
Okay.
This dude proves.
Be back soon, Captain.
That's all we
Let's
wanted.
get another layer going.
What does that mean? What can I do with that?
Okay, let's get a iron golem going right away in this place. Boom. There he is. Cobblestone right there. And then I think we can dig out these 2 spots right there. Perfect. And we are at the level to start digging around again. We've got the chunk borders shown. So I'll get busy on this and check you guys out after the layer is complete. Okay, well hopefully I can get back here and get some more levels. Level cost is 10. But man, the stone picks are just not cutting it as far as cutting the stone. And so I need something a little bit heftier to make my way through these layers because they're going super slow right now. Sadly, I wasn't able to connect to realms earlier in the evening, or else it would be no problem. I could take my time and go as slow as I like, but unfortunately I couldn't connect to realms earlier, and so I spent a few hours on Fallout 76, which don't ask me why I can play Fallout 76 and not connect to realms. That doesn't make any sense to me in my mind. Because it clearly shows that my internet connection is working just fine, and I'm still incapable of connecting to realms or being able to do anything for a very long time without being disconnected. So that's kind of frustrating, but I will continue to try to do more things on realms. Don't get me wrong. Not about to leave off this at any time soon. But yeah, it is just a little bit frustrating, and I'll have to figure out what the problem is one of these days. So, it's super early in the morning, and I really want to work on this. I've recorded already, like let's see, last episode I recorded almost 5 hours worth of content and squashed it down into about 25 minutes. So that's crazy. And I don't have the time to spend on the realm recording that amount of content every day in order to release videos every other day. So I may have to go to a twice a week sort of a schedule here pretty soon, instead of an every other day sort of a schedule. I figured jumping into the game, it would be great to have a lot of content right off the bat, because I was super excited about it. I still am, and really looking forward to the way that this series could go. So yeah, definitely still excited about it. But like I say, the time is just overwhelming to me. Back when I was doing Minecraft Noob, I was releasing an episode every week, just once a week, and I was still barely capable of keeping up recording with the amount of actual content that I was able to release. Because, once again, I was recording for about 3, 4, 5 hours at a time, and then only getting about a 30-minute episode out of it or so. So yeah, it's looking to be about the same with this series, which is perfectly fine with me, but like I say, I just don't have the time to be able to release an episode every other day at this rate. So it will have to either be shortened to a 1 or 2 times a week uploading schedule. I'm trying to think, too, about this place. I probably could dig back in over here, at least by 1. Yeah, it's uncovered some delicious coal, which I can use. Alright, so we have seen spawns already in the upper levels, so this means that this theory is working properly, and I'm pretty thrilled about that, honestly. Okay, here we go again with the iron golem for this level. Poof. Perfect. Man, I like this. I love the grind. I complain a little bit at times, or I say things that make it sound like I'm complaining, when in fact I enjoy every minute of this game. Absolutely. And yeah, I really have a lot of fun with it. Especially now that we're able to check out some multiplayer experience, get to see other people's builds and stuff. Man, I love that a lot. And it's really great to be a part of a community like this. Oh yeah, found a ravine connected to this place. That's pretty epic. Wow, 18 to repair this? It's not worth it anymore. Not at all. There's no way that that's worth it. Dang it. I wish there was some lapis laying around here so that I could just enchant a new one. It would be better off just to build a new pick than to worry about any of that, though. It's gonna run out before I get even through one layer, but yeah. Far better to make it a whole new pick than to worry about repairing that old one for 18 levels. That's insane. So I'm going to actually disconnect in this area here. Don't tell anybody, because if they come in and wall me off, I'm not going to be thrilled. I'm not going to be excited about it. I'll be totally frustrated and annoyed. Oh, of course there's monsters nearby. I'm at a dang mob spawner. Let me get over here. Because it's a thunderstorm and it's nighttime. Let's get rid of that nonsense. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, let's take Smish's backdrop as my outro. Oh, I forgot I didn't have a chest plate on. There we go. If you want to catch another episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.